want to say so much, and I'm excited about it because I want to tell you the backstory to this character, and well, let's just take it from there. So, if you know, you know. The building, the chaos going on top of the building, then you would know what character this is from um, Ghostbusters. And so here we have Monster High and Ghostbusters collab, and this was a clue that was released about a week ago only, and this is for the new Skullector doll that's dropping in June, and not just in June, this Monday on the 8th. And it's going to be around basically the same price they've now managed to stay at. So that's $70. I like these older Skullector characters, so I enjoy filling in their backstory. And I'm also excited about this one because she's basically a character from my own backyard. I live in New York, I grew up in New York, I grew up watching this movie. So, if you know, you know, this building is where the believers, this cult like group who worship a godlike deity, Sumerian to be precise, who goes by the name of Gozer. So they built a building out of a specific metal alloy that attracted paranormal baddies, energy entities. So basically, this building is like a lightning rod, and two very important key characters that push the story forward live in this building. Without further ado, this is Gozer in all of its glory, and I'll pause to let you take her in. She's kind of giving Bride of Frankenstein, reminds me of the Skullector, and with a little bit of Mothman Mothra sprinkled in. And that's because of these darn eyes. If you know the character, she's spooky. She's got the red eye. She's alluring, but she's scary as you know what. They have that down pat. She's got the glossy red demonic eyes. And you got the bubbles, what's supposed to be bubbles around her, like underneath her eye and around the temple. To me, it looks like Neuralink. Neuralink thing when I zoomed in. But that's because I'm weird. I admit it. And then she's supposed to, because there's a reference in the movie that's a joke about her flat top. It's supposed to be more like the Lost Boys character, the way they did his hair. That would have worked here. And not this bouffant looking hairdo that gives Johnny Cash. So you've got this whole bubble aesthetic going on her suit. Let's do a close up. So because when we first encounter Gozer, they have just crossed over into our dimension of reality. So she hasn't solidified into a permanent physical format. So their skin is supposed to be constantly crackling and rippling and bubbling with raw supernatural energy. Therefore, she's got all this like shifting interdimensional energy. So like it's foaming, it's bubbling up, it's ethereal, it's gauzy, it's web like, it's shiny. You've got this body armor that's very luminous around her legs as well. She's got the cuffs with the thunderbolt action going on when she's about to wreak havoc on the heroes. The terror dogs are actually Zul the gatekeeper and Vince the keymaster. And when they come together, I'll just leave it at that. They open up a portal, the gates, these the this dimensional gate, and they release Gozer, and they allow him to enter, basically allow him to enter into our world. So Zul is Sigourney Weaver, and then Vince is I can't think of his name. Oh, the keymaster is the guy from Honey I Shrunk the Kid. Pretty, more pretty details. And lastly, I know a lot of people have been disappointed about the object heals once again. However, I have to point out the most important one. The one on the left is I used to call him the State Puff Marshmallow Man. It's the Stayed Puff Marshmallow Man. When I was little, that's what I used to call him. Anyhow, so Gozer is also called the Destructor, and the Destructor basically asks how the Ghostbusters, how they want to be taken out, how, they choose their choice of how they want New York being wiped off the face of the planet. So, yeah, one of the Ghostbusters, Stans, was trying to think of the most benign way, and all he could think of is this character on his marshmallows, that brought back nice innocent nostalgia for him. But this monstrosity was trying to take out the city, and doing a good job of it. So I'm gonna leave it at this. Gozer is genderless.